What everybody's missing on Trump's Social Security tax proposal. Very, very frustrating. Very frustrating. I was watching my man Devin Carroll's video on this earlier today. I was reading my man Andy Panko on LinkedIn, both referencing the Tax Foundation. And I was like, what? That's crazy to me. So here's the Tax Foundation. And exempting Social Security benefits from income tax is unsound and fiscally irresponsible. Here's Andy Panko. It's not fiscally sound to get rid of taxes on Social Security and will further impair the health of the Social Security system, which is already strained. All right, so this is just straight up silliness. The Tax Foundation had never had a tax they wanted reduced, ever. Like corporate taxes, they want reduced. Tariffs, they want reduced. You name it, they want it reduced. How come the Social Security tax will be irreparable harm to Social Security, but getting rid of the corporate tax will actually grow the economy? Getting rid of the tariffs will grow the economy. Getting rid of this will grow, but getting rid of taxes on Social Security won't do the same. In fact, they even say it will grow, but just not by much. But I mean, this is crazy. I'm just like, huh? And I think I have a reason. I know why. Don't forget to freaking fondle that like button, dude. Fondle it. Tickle the like button. Crush the like button. If you're mad like me at the Tax Foundation, crush that like button. So let's see what the silliness at the Tax Foundation says. Right here. I'm going to show you this. Revenue from taxing Social Security benefits exceeds $1.6 trillion over the next 10 years. Huh? Well, Social Security pays about $1.6 trillion a year as it is. So as a year. So this is the revenue that exceeds 1.6 over the next 10 years, basically $160 billion a year. But look at this. Let's just click on. Oh wait, $50 billion of taxes are used to fund Social Security in 2023. In 2033, that number will go to 132. That's basically a 300% increase in the taxation of Social Security benefits that will go to the trust fund. Why? Why does that continue to grow? It's growing and growing and growing. I wonder why. Oh, because Social Security tax brackets have never been indexed with inflation. Alternative minimum tax was never indexed with inflation, which is why more and more people got sucked into the AMT. And I'm sure the Tax Foundation hated that. Oh, what else has not? A net investment income tax, the NIIT, was never indexed to inflation. I'm sure the Tax Foundation hated that too. For some reason, though, Social Security is always the whipping boy for people on the right. It's great. Now, the Tax Foundation is nonpartisan. Crap, dude. This is nuts. So the fact that Social Security tax brackets haven't been indexed for inflation since 1983, that doesn't bother the Tax Foundation that more and more people are being sucked into it. The problem is that the more and more people are going to be the Republican base, the middle and lower middle class people. I'll show it to you here in just a second. So what they say is they basically poo-poo the benefits we get. All right, let me just show them top. The overall positive effect on the economy is small relative to the reduction in tax revenue. And they're going to come down here. The proposed tax exemption would increase after-tax incomes by about 0.6%. That's nothing, Josh. That's nothing. It only increase 1.1% for those in the 80th and 90th percentiles. And this is just where I tell you, man, they don't, it's so freaking frustrating me. All right, so let's go to my right capital here. I'm going to show you guys. All right, so I got me in here. It's your old buddy Josh. I got $250,000 in an IRA. All right, so $250,000 in an IRA. And I'm going to have income on my Social Security at, we'll just say $2,000 a month. All right, I'm going to get $2,000 a month from Social Security income. You ready? Let's watch what happens here. Over here, the 1040, and I'm going to show you what my taxes are. It's going to be nothing. All right, so I got $24,000 of Social Security. I got no taxes whatsoever. All right, nothing. So now let's add $20,000 of an IRA RMD. We'll just use an RMD. We're going to come up here. We're going to go to Profile. We're going to go to Income. We're going to go to Distributions. And we're going to say we're going to take $20,000 a year from my IRA. $20,000. It's going to come from my IRA. We're going to do it in 2024. And watch what happens to my taxes now. And make sure that looks good. Yeah, it does look good. So let's take a look, shall we? Right here, previous I had $24,000 of social. None of it was subject to taxation. Now I added $20,000 of IRA distributions, so my income is $48,000 or $44,000. But it's more than that. Why? Because I've added $3,500 of Social Security that's now subject to tax. So I've increased my taxable income by $23,500, even though my income has only increased by $20,000. You see that? My taxable, my AGI, my gross income, if I said taxable, I meant my gross income, has gone up more than my increase in income. I increased my income by $20,000, but my gross income has gone up by $23,500. That is what's called a tax torpedo. I increased my income by $23,500, even though I only gave myself a $20,000 increase. That's the tax torpedo right there. So now, previously I had no tax, and now I got $700 of tax. That might not seem much to you, but check this out. I'm going to do a $30,000 distribution from my IRA. All right, so my total income now is $54,000 bucks. But now $11,300 of my Social Security, which was previously tax-free, is now subject to tax. So I've increased my income by $30,000, but I've increased my AGI by $41,300 because my Social Security was previously tax-free, and now it's not tax-free. I'm increasing it by $11,300, even though I only added $30,000 of income. You can see right there, that's the increase. It was zero. Now I added $30,000. My income increase is $41,300, but I've only increased my income by $30,000 bucks. So previously I had zero tax and $700 bucks. Now I got a tax. So that extra $10,000 of taxes increased my taxes by $2,000 bucks. That's a 20% effective tax rate. I had basically $700 of income tax before when I was only making $20,000 IRA distribution. Now I have a $30,000 IRA distribution, and now I'm paying $2,700 in taxes. That's $2,000 of taxes on only an extra $10,000 of income. But Josh, only the rich benefit from it. No, that's not. That's me getting hit hard. So now I got to pay $200 bucks a month in taxes, where previously I didn't have to pay anything when it's just all Social Security. And again, if I had $48,000 of Social Security, it'd all be tax-free anyway, if that's your only income. If Social Security is your only income, that'd all be tax-free. But a lot of people, they get hit by the tax torpedo. They have some retired distributions, IRAs, a little bit of pensions or something like that, plus their Social Security. And that inherently makes more of their Social Security taxable when a previous is tax-free. So let's just do one last one here. I got a $40,000 distribution from my IRA, and now 85% of my Social Security is subject to taxation. So my increase in AGI is $60,000, even though I only have, I only took $40,000 from my IRA. But you can see it, $40,000 increase in my IRA led to a $60,000 increase in my AGI. Now my taxes are $49,538. So from basically $20,000, I paid $700, to $40,000, I increased my my IRA distribution by double, but my taxes went from $700 to, what was it, $4,900 or something like that? $4,900. $4,958 divided by $695. My taxes increased by 700%. My income only increased by 100%. My taxes increased by 700%. That is a tax torpedo, and it hurts the Republican base, middle class and lower middle class people. The poor don't pay it because they don't pay tax on their Social Security. The rich are already paying 85% of the benefits are already being taxed anyway. That's what I don't understand, why these people don't get it. I do, because the poor and lower middle class, the middle class and lower middle class, no one really cares, dude. They don't. They care about the rich people, and the ultra poor, they don't, because Republicans, they have no, that's why we're for MAGA. Because Trump, even though he's not our class, he's the only one who says, hey, we got to look out for these people. The forgotten man, as Amity Shlaes had written about during the FDR, the forgotten man. Those are the forgotten men. That is the Republican base. That's why you get rid of taxes on Social Security. Oh, but it's going to be fiscally irresponsible. Okay, how come the military keeps being funded? How can we just send another $20 billion, what the hell was that? Billions of dollars to Ukraine and Israel? Where's this money coming from? No one talks about that. It's always Social Security, the whipping boy and the people on the right. And yet the people on the right are the ones that need to shut the hell up, because our base relies on Social Security more than the rich people on the left. All right, love your thoughts. God bless. We'll see you.